The real story: claims versus facts on disappearances. How Yunus distorts the truth about Sheikh Hasina and enforced disappearances. Let's clear the fog. The interim government, led by Professor Muhammad Yunus, is pushing the line that Sheikh Hasina's administration did not acknowledge enforced disappearances. That's a serious charge, and it collapses under the weight of the public record. Here's the baseline. Under Hasina, authorities did investigate disappearance reports. Not perfectly. No system is, but systematically. And when you track cases, a pattern shows up. Many disappeared turned out to be in hiding, on the run from criminal charges, later resurfaced with stories that didn't hold up under scrutiny. Let me ground that with cases reported in the press and by officials. Salahuddin Ahmed, allegedly abducted in 2015. 2 months later, he's found in India. Local authorities there concluded he'd crossed over and that the disappearance looked staged to dodge prosecution. Today, he's still an active political figure. Syed Sadat Ahmed, reported missing in 2017, later found unharmed in Shahjatpur, Dhaka, again undermining the narrative of a state-orchestrated vanishing. Farhad Mazhar, a BNP-linked intellectual, reported missing in the morning, then located within hours traveling by bus from Khulna to Dhaka. These aren't edge cases. They show how a dramatic storyline, the state disappeared critics, often fell apart when investigators actually tracked people down. Now, can there be wrongful acts by rogue officers? In any country, yes. But the blanket claim that the previous government did not acknowledge the issue is simply not true. Internationally, the record is public. Bangladesh took part in UN Universal Periodic Review sessions where enforced disappearances were openly debated. The government responded to case-specific letters from the UN Working Group on Enforced or Involuntary Disappearances. It submitted reports to the Committee on Enforced Disappearances detailing laws, probes, and prevention steps. It rolled out human rights training for law enforcement, including the Rapid Action Battalion, following international recommendations. You don't do all that if you're not acknowledging the issue. Now to the latest twist: indictments against Sheikh Hasina from a Dhaka-based tribunal, citing enforced disappearances, reportedly relying on findings from a commission of inquiry formed by the interim administration. Here's the problem: timing matters. When a new political authority sets up a commission and fast-tracks hundreds of verified cases, you have to ask about methodology, access to defense evidence, and whether alternative explanations, like fugitives in hiding, were weighed. Selective prosecution can look like justice while functioning as politics. If Yunus's team is serious about human rights, here's the test. Publish the Commission's full case list, evidentiary standards, and verification methods. Cross-reference with police case files, court records, and travel chart immigration data. Note which individuals later resurfaced, were found abroad, or had pending warrants for arson, election violence, or sabotage. Keep cooperating with the UN system, accept visits, answer WGEID letters, and let independent monitors inspect files. This isn't about denying that abuses can happen. It's about refusing to weaponize human rights language to settle political scores. The previous government's track record, investigations, UN engagement, training, reforms, exists. Build on it, strengthen oversight, fix what's broken, but don't rewrite history to score headlines. So, next time you hear they never acknowledged disappearances, pull the receipts. Look at the cases that fell apart. Look at the UN docket. Justice needs transparency, not theatrics, and Bangladesh deserves the truth, minus the spin.